I'm Meteorologist Joe Martucci, and we're here at Middle Township Middle School today. How's everyone doing? Awesome. We just wrapped up a class with Mr. Handley in beach and boat life. We were talking all about the weather. We were talking about hurricanes, and we have our top two students in the class. We have Haley and Laura. Laura, what do you think is the most exciting part of this class?
The most exciting part of this class is that we get to learn new things about the conditions of what happens in the ocean and the bay every day.
Okay. When you look at the ocean now, do you think a little bit differently because of everything you learned in the class?
Yeah, and we learn how to keep us safe in the ocean too. So
Awesome. Now, you were very active today. Answer a couple of questions for us. What do you think was the most interesting part of learning about South Jersey weather?
I think everything, because there's just so much to learn, and there's like a lot of different weather over the year, so it's just very interesting to learn a bunch of different things in just one class.
Okay, now we were saying a little bit that we could see our first flakes, our first snowflakes of the season. Are you a snow fan?
No.
Are you a snow fan?
no,
We have two no's here. Okay, so today's not very exciting for you then, right?
no.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, exciting or not, we might have our first snowflakes of the season down here in Middle Township, but I will say most of South Jersey will probably see at least a couple of snowflakes, especially as we get into Atlantic County and Cumberland County. So we'll get with our weather for the rest of the day here today. We're continuing to see rain, but it is going to transition over to snow between 12 to 2 p.m. from places like Hamilton, and they're working their way south and east over to the coast and into Middle Township as well. It might not fully change over to snow, but we will at least see a rain-snow mix for most places today as temperatures continue to crash on a strong northerly wind. In fact, for the afternoon, we're talking about 30s for our temperatures, when this morning we started out in the 50s in most places here in South Jersey. So it's a kind of a weird day in that our temperatures keep falling, and we do see rain trying to change over to snow between 2 to 4 p.m. That rain-snow mix, or all snow, or even all rain, depending on where you are, will end. In terms of totals, we're really talking about nothing more than maybe a coating on the grass, maybe on the mulch. I don't think any roads see any snow. I don't even think most sidewalks see any snow, just because of how warm it was this morning and yesterday, too. What we will see as we go into the night, though, is temperatures falling below freezing pretty quickly. I think by about 7 or 8 o'clock, we are below freezing, and any puddles or any areas of standing water can freeze over. It would be our first refreeze of the year, so you might want to drop the salt around for the first time this evening just to make sure any of those wet spots don't turn into icy spots. Otherwise, tonight getting low, real low. As we go into our Wednesday morning, temperatures are only going to be in the upper teens for much of the mainland. Here in Middle Township, probably only in the low 20s, at the shore in the mid-20s. That should break record low temperatures everywhere here in South Jersey with a clear sky and a little bit of a northerly wind. Then as we go into Wednesday, it's looking to be another record cold day, a record cold maximum temperature, only in the mid-30s here across the mainland. The shore just a couple of degrees warmer, but still I don't think it gets above 40. That's another record. And not only that, as long as we stay at or below 36 degrees, it will never have been this cold this early in the season. So you really need to bundle up tomorrow. It's even a cold day for January. And wind chills, what it feels like when you take into account the wind, it will be feeling below freezing all throughout the day. We have another cold night on Wednesday night. Temperatures in the 20s everywhere. And then as we go into Thursday, we start to moderate on a southwest wind, but moderate doesn't get us much. We're still only in the 40s for highs. That's below average. It's still feeling wintry. It's not until Thursday that we're going to warm up to about seasonable November temperatures. That's in the low to mid-50s across the area. Weekend still looking dry, but we have this pesky northeast to east wind blowing. Those of you at the shore or near the bays, I am concerned for some coastal flooding as we go into Sunday and Monday. One more thing, too. If we do see measurable snowfall today, it's anything a tenth of an inch or greater, that will be our fourth earliest snowfall on record in southeastern New Jersey. So from here in Middle Township, I'm Meteorologist Joe Martucci. We'll be back with you later tonight. Have a great day, everybody.